Hey, everybody. How is it going? Hey, Illuminous is today. Well, yeah, today. It's a new day. It's past midnight. So today's wiener. Today's new wiener is Luminous. She was just saying the other day it had been a while since she had a wiener. So I'm sure she's happy. Just teasing Luminous. She gets really excited about cocks too. I'm so immature. Sorry. I'm just trying to. You gotta laugh or you gotta cry, right? Seriously, I'm trying to have fun too because I'm kind of irritated from what stuff I've heard that is supposedly being said, or just the title of PGs is enough to like piss somebody off. Seriously, I mean, really, what help does she really fucking believe that Ernie could give to Fred? I'm sorry. I didn't know he offered some kind of help. Did I miss something? Like what? Because how would he be able to help Fred? He can't even pay for his fucking energy drinks or his muscle drinks or whatever. So why would it seem realistic that this dude was going to come up with a couple of thousand to pay for Fred's transfer fees? Like, come on. Besides, I just don't understand how he thinks and then he's like, then I heard he was like, that he's going to go pay a visit to Fred, whether he likes it or not, or whether he has permission or not. It's like, no, you're not, dude. No, you're fucking not. Stop. You're all talk, dude. You are not. You would not. You have warrants. No way in hell would you fucking pull up at a place that is tied to the courts and try to go make a ruckus to try to talk to Fred when you have warrants out for your arrest. Like, I wasn't trying to be mean before, but like, we gotta have some kind of fun with this. I mean, use your brain, people. I know, Valerie. It's like, yeah, like he's gonna show up to do what? And then what? I don't even know how to pull up the warrants. But I know everybody has. I do. I could figure it out. I haven't even thought of it. I'm not trying to get the dude in trouble or anything, but I already know damn well he is not going to go over there to a fucking halfway house that everybody in there that's staying there is connected, is in drug court or some kind of like court program. Yeah, okay. And if Fred's a felon, he can't even talk to a wanted fugitive anyways. Like, I'm not even trying to be mean, but come on. It's common sense. It's just the truth. And Ernie's never even tried to reach out to Fred, like never messaged him or anything. He said he talked to him a week and a half ago. Is that for real? See, guys, what people don't understand, I don't know how he bamboozles these people into, like, I understand that he is sick. He does seem to be sick and stuff. But still, the truth is the truth, you know, and what's right is right, no matter if somebody's sick or not. Fred has never spoke to Ernie. Fred is literally trying to do everything that he's supposed to be doing. And that is why he's not going on panels and stuff, because it's already just because of me being on YouTube causing so much. And there's just the Summer Wells case, you know, just the whole situation. So why would he try to? He's trying to actually do the right thing, you know. So we decided it was probably best not to go on anybody's panel. And I tried to respectfully decline in a nice way, and because it's true, he's not going on anybody's panel right now. It wasn't anybody denying anybody's help. Like, what help does Ernie could he give to Fred? Like, for real. He doesn't even have the money to get his drink things that he's needed. And he doesn't even have what? Why would we expect Ernie, who's supposedly a dying man, to come up with a couple $1,000 so for an interview? Fred's never been about money or anything like that anyways. He wouldn't have to pay Fred, for one. I mean, it's a nice gesture to say that, but it's not. It doesn't seem like it just, I don't feel right about it. Something feels gross about it, okay? I don't like the whole accepting money for an interview thing. You know, I've gave people shit for that stuff before, and I'm not gonna be a hypocrite. He looked bad in that photo. I don't know. I mean, that's all I know. He could, if he's, you know, people are going to be really, really, if this is just another one of his fucking scams, like people act like I haven't been around now for 3 years, you know? I've seen Ernie and his bullshit over years and years. Like, I know his games already. He's like another BK. Seriously. He's got that freaking, what's it called? When somebody thinks of themselves higher than what they really are. Like grandeur, like, you know, I had no reason to. I was trying to be nice, but it's pretty messed up to turn it around and act like, oh, Fred's like denying help. Like, what fucking help are you even talking about? And if you're talking about paying off for his transfer and coming up with a couple $1,000, like, no, we don't. I mean, we just don't feel comfortable taking money for an interview. That's weird. And plus, when I hear people saying, "Oh, Ernie's saying that Fred's talking to decoys." Like, what does that even mean? Fred's literally spoke to Ronnie Lawson like one-on-one. So you're saying that's decoys and not real people? When he's been down at the sheriff's department? Okay. He's not talking to these people on the phone like you do with these little troll calls, you know, phone games you play. He's like, these are in person. I was trying to be respectful, because I know some people like him and stuff, and you know, sometimes he can be cool. He's our, you know, if he's not bothering me, it's like, why bother him, And I know he has some mental health issues and stuff, so I try not to pick at him. But PG over there and Ernie feeding off each other, feeding each other's craziness is just like insane. Seriously, it's insanity. I mean, if you want the definition of insanity, go look at Prayer Gardens, like channel. They actually believe the shit they're saying. I mean, they sit there. It's just, I don't know. I didn't even listen to a second of it. I've heard it all secondhand. From people I know. I've heard from enough people to know that they're over there talking shit, and the title is just ridiculous and clickbait. What fucking help do you think a wanted fugitive could give to a felon who's currently on probation? Are you dumb, stupid, or dumb? Huh? It was, Carrie, the title was, why is it that Fred won't accept Ernie's help? Or something like that. It's like ridiculous. Like there's some kind of conspiracy behind it. Ooh, there must be something to it. And then supposedly Ernie was saying, I'm going to go pay him a visit whether I'm invited or not. Whether I get permission or not. Okay, you do that, big man. Am I supposed to be intimidated by this dude that I've literally seen hallucinate up and down the highways? No. He can live in his little fake world in his mind, but stay out of my life. Yeah, it's some conspiracy, guys. She is dumb. I'm sorry. Yes, I really try, because I absolutely believe in karma. Okay. And I absolutely believe if you put positivity out, you get it back. And so I really try to treat people how I want to be treated and not try to be cruel or mean or just attack somebody because of their looks or their mental illnesses or whatever. But this is just like, it shouldn't even be allowed, honestly. Just to be able to sit there and lie, sit there and just make that a mockery of the Summer Wells case. Seriously, it should be illegal. It's just ridiculous. And then they sit there and just encourage each other, Yes, that's great. Yes. Yes, Barney Fife. We can picture, and that's true too. Ernie can be likable at times, He's exactly like Benny in a way. Seriously, they are very, very similar. Both can be very likable at times. But they're just, he can just I can't sit there and feed his crazy. I'm sorry. I'm not going to go along with their little games of, oh my God, there's some kind of conspiracy. We're talking about the one person in this whole community who she's the only one who has ever tried to get me to falsify a storyline for YouTube. That's the kind of person she is. She legit tried to get me to act like I did not like her because it would bring a lot of views. No, I just be me, okay? I could care less about what you do with your life. I don't care enough to dislike you. I seriously just don't. These people, that's what they don't get. I don't hate them. I just don't care. Like, I don't think of them. You know what I mean? Which is so funny because they obviously think of me a lot. Me and Fred. It's like, wow. Maybe we are like really famous or something. I'm just kidding. I can't keep a straight face, but I've tried. I mean, seriously, this is just ridiculous. No, he's having other people trying to contact. Yes, that's what he's doing. It's like, check yes or check no. No, Ernie, you're not some famous person who has these like secretaries and stuff. Like, you used to message me. You know how to contact me. You used to message me all the time. If you didn't want to couldn't figure out which one was Fred, you know, but you didn't. You wanted to make a mockery of it all and a big deal. And I'm the man. I'm gonna go just show up to 6'4" Fred Hill at 5'6". I don't know what he thinks he's gonna do. I know he's Mr. Karate Kid, but is he supposed to be scared or something? Because I just want to know, is it a threat or is it supposed to be help? I mean, I don't know which way to take it. I mean, it's supposed to be help. Okay, we're disguising it as Ernie's helping Fred. Okay. Sure, that's what's happening. No, it doesn't even bother me. Like, seriously, I think it's funny. Seriously. No, Banda's here. I'm live. Ernie has stolen valor, scamming POs. Yeah. Oh, that is great. Yes, they're enabling it. They're enabling each other, and that's the thing. It's like they're both mentally ill, sitting there talking each other up. You know, PG like. I mean, I swear, like if I'm sorry, if Ernie was right there in front of PG, I think she would just like get on her knees right then and there because, I mean, can she kiss ass anymore? I haven't even heard any of it, and I already know she's kissing ass because you guys told me, and I just know how she is. She's fake. Does anybody ever get those T-shirts and stuff, and all those dolls he sells or anything? Do they ever get them? I'm just wondering. Because he's done that so many times where he'd have these products he'd sell, like a T-shirt, or I think he had a doll one time or something. I don't know. I know he used to scam. He got in trouble for scamming masks and stuff. Like, he got himself in some major shit. He's got himself in some shit. Caitlin, can you go to a different room? I can't hear myself think. No, please. Thank you. I wasn't here the first year. I watched some of Ernie and Benny's old stuff recently. Benny makes me feel Ernie. I've seen him out way too many times. I can't even tell you guys how many times, and I'm not making fun of him, but he has very bad mental health issues, and he's been on here before, and these manic, like, either it seems like he's on like a meth psychosis or something, and he'll just get really crazy and out there, and he has a thing with the roads, especially. I don't know what it is with Ernie and fucking highways, but I swear to gosh, I've seen that dude run down like probably 10 different highways since I started YouTube 3 years ago. Well, during a psychosis, like 10 different times. I mean, I've seen that dude get himself in so much shit, in and out of jail, running from the police, in and out of psychosis. You know, I can't take him seriously. What the hell do I think that dude's going to help? Please enlighten me. And why are people just like feeding his mental illness? He auctioned his hat many times. Yeah, his like Crocodile Dundee hat or whatever it is with the crocodile teeth. I could have sworn I've heard him like having, needing to raise money for this, like these drinks that he has that he needs to gain weight. So I don't know if what kind of help does he think he can do? Is it financially? Is it because I don't know how that's possible, because obviously you're not doing well there either. So that really doesn't make sense. Plus, we don't want any money for interviews anyways, because that's just messy. It just gets messy. Okay. Wow. What happened? Somebody sent me some warrants he has. What are these for? Oh, theft. By failure to make theft of property 10,000 or more. Yeah, dude, I'd probably stay away from where it says you're first degree bail jumping, whatever that means. Says you have a bail of 1,000 was set on May 5th, 2023. And then the other one, there's no bail. And I think that's why you're running. Because I think there's a hold. So, yeah, probably not a good idea, dude. Dumb. Very dumb. If I were you, I would be like definitely not in like Kentucky or Tennessee or that vicinity. Definitely don't want to. I definitely doubt you're going to be going to a building that's tied to the courts. Everybody in there is court ordered. Like, yeah, and the owners there are always at the court. They are very involved with the courts. He says those charges don't exist. Oh, they definitely do. And that's why I know he won't be showing up. So I don't know why he talks like that. And people sit there and feed his like psychosis. Like, oh, you're so great. Because he's not going to do any of that shit. He's never done any of the shit he says he's going to do. All he's done is just cause havoc. Now, okay, actually, I take that back. Like I've always said, he did good with the conversations he has of Candace. Because Candace like fell in love with him. He should have though held on to that even more though. But that he did, that is something good he did. That's the only thing I've really seen. Everything else he's just delusional. And then he just gets it out there. That's the thing. And then people, like people like PG feed these crazy theories into him, and then make him like suspect of Fred or something to try to get him like, and then it gets this crazy going, and then it's like, he's like, and then his craziness starts going in, and it makes him sus of Fred, and like, and then Fred won't do an interview with him, so that has to be something. That must be some kind of conspiracy. Yeah, he's not coming down there, dude. I don't even think he's allowed to be driving. I don't think he has a license. So, isn't that true? I'm pretty sure he doesn't have a license. I think that's one of his charges is something's up with his license. I'm pretty sure. Maybe I could be wrong at that, though. Because I thought that about Benny, too. And Benny, I was wrong. I wonder how Benny's doing, speaking of. He doesn't have a license, or yeah, that doesn't even make sense. How is he? I mean, seriously. Hey, Markella. I like that name. He says weird shit like I don't know anything about the case, but yeah, he was a Candace boyfriend at one time. Yeah. I don't know. He's. Well, those are probably people I don't want talking, Anissa. There's probably a reason why I set it to 2 hours because I don't want to argue with people, and I know that's what they're going to do. They can go do that over at PG's where that's what she wants over there. I mean, I'm not trying. That's why I set it for 2 hours this time, specifically because I just wanted to voice the truth and that be it, and not have to argue with people, and do some kind of debate with Ernie. I'm not debating, and I'm not feeding into his mental illness. I don't owe Ernie anything. I don't have to talk to any YouTubers to do what I'm doing and doing for Summer's case. Huh? Yeah, I don't want to change it. Sorry, guys. Pretty much all the people, I mean, like the people, the only people who wouldn't already be subscribed at this time are people who, are probably going to be Ernie people who are going to come over here and just want to talk a bunch of shit. Where, and I'm not going to argue with them because my freaking blood pressure's up and I don't want to, and I don't want to get super angry before bed. I'm over being Ziggy Springer. I'm Ziggy Hill now. And if you've ever met Fred, he's cool as a cucumber. So instead, I'm Ziggy Hill now instead of Ziggy Springer. Fugitive recovery agent. But you guys, I'm fine. And two, I'm not going to be mad at people who like Ernie either. Who is Constance? Who's Constance? Is this somebody that... I mean, I'm not trying to get into any drama or anything, I'm just trying to tell what the truth is and why Fred is not accepting help. Okay, it just doesn't take a genius to... I mean, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to realize that Fred is a felon. That's just the truth. I can't hide that. It's just what's fact. And Ernie is a wanted fugitive. And Fred can't be around people like that. And also, if Ernie didn't even care and went around that, try to go around him anyways, Ernie wouldn't do that because he has warrants. And he's not going to go around a place that is tied to the courts. Everybody there at that place are court ordered. So all I came on to say is that, it's not to talk more shit about him or anything, but just basically want people to use their brain, And I don't care if people like Ernie, that's fine. I know some of my friends, here some of you guys like Ernie, and that's fine. And I try to be cool with him too, but he just makes it really fucking difficult sometimes. And PG definitely makes it difficult, and they're just over there feeding each other. He says he has messages between Fred and one of his decoys. Oh my god, he's probably... I know who he probably is. I bet I know who he is. Oh my god, Fred, I bet he's that one girl, that Mary Scott. The one that was like trying to say... I hope to God that was him, because oh my god. Oh my god, I hope that was, because that is some funny shit. He said Fred has talked to all three of his decoys. Oh, Fred. Fred, you better watch out. He might get you. He might get you. He might catch you cheating. He might catch you. He's so smart. He might catch you in something. God. See, when you when you don't have anything to hide, you don't have anything to worry about. So Fred's not worried about being tricked into talking to somebody. Because like they're not going to trick him into anything. He's just going to always tell the truth. So if he comes up with some crazy shit, then it's probably made up. Oh my God, I'm sorry. Yeah, this person, this Mary Scott was like, why won't you talk to me, Fred? I'm gonna unalive myself. Why? And like saying that, and then Fred's like, why are you putting me in this position? You're gonna make me have to call like 911. Because this account was saying that she was going to unlive herself because Fred wouldn't talk to her or something, and blah blah blah, and what? And he's like, you're really putting me in a bad position here, because now I could get in trouble for not calling 911 and telling them if you unalive yourself, I don't want to get in any trouble. That's exactly what Fred was saying. It is crazy. So if that's him, I hope to God it is. Oh my God, that is so funny. Good one though. That if that is one of his decoys, good one, because that's been something that Fred has laughed about forever. He was just sending me screenshots of what she would say. And she would be, and I don't know too, I think he has an actual girl actually calling Fred too. Because Fred, didn't she call you one time and it was actually the woman? I don't know if he made it like look like she was on camera or something, because Fred like answered it, and she was, didn't she try calling you? I don't know. It's weird. I don't know if he has, if this Mary Scott, or if it's it's 111, guys. We must be on to something. Because right when I look at the time, it's 111. So we're probably right. Mary Scott is Ernie Shell. That is going to be funny. Okay, so we're going to expose that here. We'll show everybody. What does he think now Ernie's live. See, like, it's all games for these people. I'm not going to be entertaining these people for back and forth. So if he thinks he's going to get me going back and forth with him or feeding his crazy, I'm not doing it. Been there, done that. Got the t-shirt. Well, I'm sorry, I never got the t-shirt, just like all the other people who ordered t-shirts off you. Except I didn't order one, so. Never order anything off Ernie's show. Like, please. If you want to donate to him, but I know it won't end. Why he bought Ernie a computer? I don't know. Supposedly Blue Solo Cup has it like that. I don't know. I don't know who that dude is. He used to. Athena, please stop. Why are you doing that? She's like whining. Hold on 1 second. Sorry. My sinuses are like, I just had a bite of my salad. And I was telling Caitlin to, yeah. I think this girl is one of these. This girl looks familiar. This is probably one of Ernie Shell's like girlfriends or whatever. Or girls that, yeah. She kind of looks like yeah, it's probably somebody that Ernie knows. somebody somebody sent me a video of Ernie as Barney Fife. Or whatever that guy's name is, Barney, whatever his name. PG said that I kept at Fred until he just left Laura, and I just stole Fred away from Laura. Yeah, okay, PG, you just know it all. You are such a lunatic, lady. You are seriously a lunatic. I know even fucking Laura didn't tell you that shit. You just make that fucking shit up in your stupid brain, dude. What little brain you have up there. Felony warrants. Yeah, so I mean, Fred can't talk to a wanted felon or even one that's like, oh, even if you're not. Oh shit! Sorry, I thought I almost knocked my plate over. Sorry, I hope you. I'm sorry, I hope I didn't scare you guys, but um, but Fred can't like. He can't really. He's not really supposed to associate with people. I mean, he's allowed to be around, obviously, the people that are at the house, but he's not supposed to really be around felons. So, and even though Ernie may not be a convicted felon, he's an alleged felon, right? Yeah, I'm Jody Sue right about PG pretending to have kids. Yes. Jody says, I mean, a lot of the stuff she says, like about PG and stuff, it's true. I mean, I agree with her with a lot of the stuff that she says, but I don't get why she goes at me, like, because I'm not really against her. You know, it doesn't make sense. Like, why she would have really a problem with me or Fred. Because our thing has always been Andy, not Jody Sue. You know? So, Why does that bother Judy Sue so much? The only thing I can think of is that it must be because something to do with her son. Right? Because why would she care if we suspect Andy when she's been terrorized by him? But yet she doesn't think that he could be involved? I mean, come on. I need some like nose spray or allergy stuff. It's like I'm like I don't even have any. If there's nothing even there, it's just like it seems like it's closed. She confronted Ernie. Yeah, it was funny. Jody Sue is I'm sorry. I have to give it to her. You have to give credit where credit is due. She's pretty quick. Like she's witty, you know what I mean? So she's quick. So if you have any dirt, if you got to better make sure your side of the street is clean because she's just going to remember it all. Oh, because I cried earlier. Probably. You are probably right. I think I might have some. I might want to get up and look here in a second. Peachy was the one that promised Laura that she would pay her to lie about something to meet her narrative, but never paid Laura. And Laura really pissed off at Peachy now about it. Peachy, you never paid Laura. See, that's what was happening there. PG was like promising Laura money and stuff. See, Fred's never been one that ever, I mean, I don't know. I've always, like I've said in the past, even before me and Fred were together, I've always said that my loyalty was to Fred. I mean, as far as who I really like believed, you know? I didn't talk to Laura that much, really. I mean, in message, yeah, sometimes, but if I'm going to talk about Summer Wells' case, I'm going to talk to Fred. That's it because he's the one that I don't know. He's just knowledgeable in the area, and from there, you know, he's Fred Hill. It's Ben Hill Road. You know what I mean? And he was the one that saw Andy, and so did Laura. But Fred's memory is way better. You know, and it's nothing against Laura. And plus, Laura didn't want to get really involved in the case. So she kind of like always stayed in the background. So, I mean, we did talk a lot, but it usually wasn't about Summer Wells. We talked a lot when probably about 6 months before Fred went to jail. I don't know. She wanted me to participate in Doc's night. She wanted you to dox. Is Trixie still around? Hold on, I'm gonna see if I have. She didn't pay her. She promised Laura like money and stuff. I think I think PG expected her people to kind of like oh, she could share Laura's Cash App and that her people will just send all kinds of money to Laura. Well, I guess that didn't really happen. So, you know, that's what severed that relationship. Hold on. I'm going to go see if I have some nose stuff. Like, my nose is like, I can't breathe. No, I can't find any, and I can't fucking breathe. I'm gonna look over here, but I don't think I have any over here. Oh, God. It's lame. I can't breathe. Hold on. Maybe this medicated Carmex. Maybe it's like menthol. Let's see. It is. Hold on. Who? Who's that? Country girl? Are you saying Crystal? Use what? You can use a few drops of water or make. I mean, Ernie, maybe PG would, or it's possible that Ernie or that Laura would talk to Ernie. Aw, that's your granddaughter's so cute, Marlena. Are you wanting me to show? Oh. But no, I'm not trying to start. Don't start no stuff, won't be no stuff. I'm just like peace, love, and happiness. He's off the chain with threats. Well, I know how he operates, and if I respond to any of it and just like it just feeds it, and he's not gonna do anything. He'd be stupid to do anything. I'm not bothering the dude. And I mean, if he's wanting to talk to Fred, this definitely isn't the way. He never went and asked Fred to talk to Fred. He's like going through people, and he shouldn't put other people in that predicament anyways, because it makes him feel awkward. So why don't you just ask yourself? I'm not trying to be mean, but I don't know why people act like so scared of Fred. It's kind of funny. That's what I feel like. If people act scared of Fred. And he's like the nicest guy ever. But yeah, while he's over there talking his keyboard warrior threats, or is like behind a keyboard, you know what I mean? Like, what's he gonna do to me that anybody else on here hasn't done to me? I'm not really worried about it. I've been my whole life's been doxxed. So I've already had every fucking agency here. What more? You know what I mean? Like, we're not scared. We have nothing to hide. So we're not going to feed some kind of weird conspiracy. I don't even know where he is. I thought he was supposed to be in Florida getting some kind of treatment. But, he does need to be taking care of himself because he looked like he was wasting away in that picture. That is like crazy. He will fake a bunch of stuff. I know. He'll come up with some kind of text messages or whatever. But you guys, if we'll just have to cross that bridge when we get there, I guess. You know what I mean? But I'm not really scared of him. I mean, I've dealt with crazier. I'm sorry, but Ernie, you're kind of child's play compared to 666, okay? And the circle jerks, okay? I don't care what they say about me. I know who I am and what I am and nothing to hide. And law enforcement, yeah. And when you don't have anything to hide, you don't care. I don't know what he thinks he's going to threaten us with. When there's just, I have a child here and I can't risk certain things and I'm not going to. So I'm not stupid. And I don't want that kind of crazy around me. And we're just trying to live our life. That's all that is going on. Nothing nothing scary, I don't know what they think they're going to find out or some kind of weird conspiracy shit they got going on, but my whole life's on the fucking internet. Griff and Ernie went to Florida for medical issues. He's at the Ryan White Center. Is that for real? Well, whatever's wrong, whatever's going on with them, I'm not going to shame him about it or whatever, but I just hope that he's not lying or scamming, That's the only thing that I care about, is that he is not lying to people and saying he's dying when he really isn't, if he really isn't, because he has people convinced he's dying, so. And he did look pretty bad in that picture, I'm not going to lie, but. So, I mean, I really think he should be focusing on his health, because I'm pretty sure if he does have cancer, that stress is one of the worst things to put your body through. But we're not scared of Ernie Shell. Because it would be dumb for him. He wouldn't risk himself like that. He's too much of a narcissist to risk his freedom. Meth is bad, okay? Yeah, he's probably going to start taking up a fund or something. Oh, that he's going to come up with some kind of trip, to, let's go visit Fred. We're going to confront Fred. Oh, man. The famous urn pics? Oh, God, what? Oh, no, I don't want to. No. No, thank you, please. No, thank you, please. Please don't say. I can only imagine. Seriously, I watched his brother's case. Okay? And I heard the allegations and stuff about Ernie and all that stuff. Athena, stop. She's trying to beg for food. Sorry, I was making sure that Caitlin had taken Athena out. I don't know what you're talking about, caged on the inside, but it doesn't. I don't know who you are. So I don't know how you would know anything about my life. I don't need. I've. If people have asked me when I've tried to quit YouTube, I've tried to, and I'm not blaming. It's not anybody's fault, okay? If I want to quit YouTube, I'm going to quit YouTube. It's not, you know, but I've literally had people get seriously mad at me for quitting YouTube, you know, and people just like think that, I mean, a lot of people just get really used to me being here and stuff, you know, and I seriously get really people angry, but what they do not understand, like, and then I deal with people who are like, oh, because I make money on here or people will donate or super chat or whatever that I'm some kind of scammer. Like, am I not supposed to be able to make any type of money? I mean, I have to pay my bills too. I mean, do you want me on here or not? Because I mean, a lot of you fucking make a lot of money off of me. I'm pretty sure I'm all over YouTube and I'm a lot of people's content. So, I mean, I have to be able to pay my bills. I mean, that's just how it goes. I mean, I'm not trying to, it's, these people like seriously make a living talking about me. It's ridiculous. And lately, PG has been one of them. Really, I mean, about Fred. I mean, but that's me too because he's my husband. So, and she's just like, she's kind of just like an annoying, you know, fly. Just won't go away. Like, I really don't care about her or think about her. And I definitely don't think about Ernie. She needs to put her energy into helping Summer Wells and Summer's army. Right? What? Oh, 1 minute. No, you don't need. You just want food. She has to study that Bible. Yes. Yep. You know, I've done, all I do is try to do my thing and just chill, and she just like, she's one of those that just one ups, like, if you, a lot of these people, if I don't respond to them, they just keep trying to outdo themselves, to try to get a reaction. And and if I do give a reaction, like right now, when I shouldn't, it's like a one and done. I'm not going back and forth with these fools. Seriously, I don't care about them. And I guarantee Fred doesn't have, definitely doesn't care about him, or thinks, is not even a little bit scared or worried about him or any of them. I mean, he's had a target on his back this whole time. Do we think that he's really scared of Ernie Shell, who's got a fucking target on his back? He's not going to bring attention to himself and make a scene over outside a halfway house. It doesn't take a rocket scientist. Sorry, Bandit. Stop begging for food. Jeez. Black SUV. I pray for little Summer and other missing kids. Yeah, I just don't want to get, I'm just not really wanting to do child cases anymore. If I continue to crime, I just I don't really agree with it anymore. To be honest, all these people are freaking, I don't know. The drama surrounding the children, cases is just ridiculous. But what? I've always liked to respect Ziggy, but damned Jam, that was disrespectful to Summer to sit there and do cards on her. Why? Okay. Why? It's not disrespectful. It's disrespectful, says who? You? There was no disrespect intended. Why? And like, why are... That doesn't even make sense. Sorry you feel that way, I guess. Fred should just ignore Ernie and his stupid games. He plays Ernie is threatening Fred, in my opinion. Hope Fred can give Ellie and TBI a heads up about Ernie. Yeah, he will. I mean, they already know a little bit. Like, they know about this stuff on YouTube, and so they already kind of know, and have dealt with some of the bullshit. So they're well aware. But he'll also, bring this situation up too, just you know, I don't understand these people. It's not that Fred wouldn't talk to Ernie. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? He just doesn't want to go on a stupid panel and stuff. He's not going to do his panel. He didn't say he wouldn't talk to Ernie. But now he's made it all weird and shit, so you know what I mean? He never said he wouldn't talk to Ernie. He's just not going on a panel. It doesn't need to be some kind of spectacle. You can message him. You know? You don't have to send these fake decoys and act like you're gonna unalive yourself if they don't talk to you. I mean, come on. He's not that desperate. Yeah. He's married. I mean, I'm sorry, those girls weren't more attractive than me. I don't know. Okay, I'm just saying. If that's what he thought he was going to try to do. Holly Dolly's comments are cracking me up. Ernie has been collecting used cell phones so he can have fake phone comments from himself. He's so freaking weird. Oh, he's Inspector Gadget. I don't know. He's Inspector Gadget. Like, Inspector Gadget, like, is supposed to be tall, like, long. He's short as fuck. I mean, no disrespect, but I mean, I know that he's good at martial arts and stuff. And I know he was supposedly a bounty hunter at one time. And I know I watched his whole brother's trial and all the accusations about Ernie making out with boys. Well, men. I shouldn't say boys because that insinuates like underage. So, yeah. I know all about his history. If there's nothing more to talk about on Summer, we just don't talk about it. It doesn't need to be an every freaking day thing. You know what I mean? And we don't want to be part of that whole circus over there at Ernie's that he's doing over there. Like PG is. Every fucking day, Summer Wells. There's not shit to talk about every day like that. Okay? That's boring to me. If there's nothing new to talk about, I really just don't want to talk about it. Because we've talked about it so much. Occasionally, there'll be a reason to talk about it. Like, I don't know. Bandit, oh my gosh, now Bandit wants to play, of course. Like, for instance, like when the 3-year mark and stuff like that of Summer Wells gone missing and stuff, or like when Fred turned in the information recently and stuff to Hawkins County, stuff like that. Yeah, I'll talk about it. But besides that, but I'm not going to have her in my title every day. I mean, she probably comes up every day in my lives, but they're just they're usually just like my last one said, let's talk, I just don't usually put her name. Hardly, unless I have something new, I'm not gonna put her name in the title. A bacon soup. I loved listening to Shay's video that she posted of like we're journeying through the hills. And I love her accent. It sounds exactly like Fred. I think it's so cute. I loved listening to her because it made me think of Fred. They sound like exactly the same as far as like the way they talk. And they say the same words and stuff. Like they say waspers. I just think it's so funny. I love it. I don't know why. Like they say wasper, like for a wasp. That's how Fred talks. I don't know. It's cute. Bottom feeders are eating each other. I know. And I don't want to be a part of it. You know what I mean? I'm not going to be a part of their circus. And I understand I'm married to Fred, but Fred will answer your questions, but we're not going to be part of your like show right now. That's it. You can text him, ask him questions and stuff, but he might not talk to you on the phone right now. Doesn't mean he's not hiding something or there's some kind of conspiracy, because there's nothing you can do to help Fred. Ernie, you're in a predicament right now. How would you be able to help Fred when you have warrants out for your arrest? Felony warrants. I mean, I have them right in my email right now. And I wouldn't even have to mention that shit if he didn't put me in this position. Why she talks like which way? Jam. Hey, Lisa. Tiger sister wives. Well, he thinks pretty highly of himself, He does remind me of the Tiger King. He does. He reminds me of the Tiger King's like boyfriend, probably. I don't know. I can't. I'm trying to remember what the Tiger King's boyfriend looked like. He reminds me a lot of the Tiger King because he tried to act like he was like, just like he used to tell me in message and stuff that he would send me pictures of him petting lions and stuff. Bragging about having these lions or I don't know. He's just got this he's always just wanted to be something super, super important, But hey, he does. Like some girls like really like him. So I mean, power to him. You know what I mean? And some boys too. Like good for him. Like seriously. I mean, if they think his dimples are super cute or whatever, then great for him. I mean, and I've seen some girls say he's cute. I mean, Yeah, I mean, good, I guess. I don't care. I don't know. He's working with Homeland Security. Ernie says he's working with the Department of Homeland Security after the horrible job that they have done. Yep, on the border. They probably can't find out he has warrants. He has felony warrants. It's not hard to find out. It's super easy to find. Hold on. Oh man, my daughter cracks me up. She's so funny. I don't know why people believe what she says. Like, I mean, you guys remember the amount of shit I got for having her on my panel? People just, but people like would feel, I mean, but I would get 1,500 in chat. You know what I mean? If I had Prayer Garden on panel, I would get 1,500 in chat. But people gave me so much shit about having her on panel. You know what I mean? So I'd always be like, why don't you get your own, channel, And she'd be like, no. And this is what she would, and then she'd be like, you know what? You should act like you don't like me because it will bring in the views and this and that. Like, she's fake, okay? I'm just not like that. I've never had anybody else on YouTube besides PG try to get me to do some kind of fake storyline shit. I don't. People should know better than that to come to me with anything like that. To people like 666 and Circle Jerks and those type of losers. PG. Talk country, not as country as Fred and Shay, but I definitely. I love how she was saying Wasper, or her mother was saying Waspers. Because I've gotten on Fred about it, and I don't know. It's so. I'm like, Wasper? I go, are you saying Wasper? They don't say wasp. They just say wasper. I guess in a way it is easier to say wasper than wasp. I don't know. It kind of sounds wasp. What? What, Bandit? You're not going to eat lettuce. Oh my gosh. It's like people would, oh my, I would like get hate emails from people. You have no idea how many emails I used to get a day. And like, I mean, a lot of people supporting and stuff, yes, but I mean, I'd get a lot of hate too. And especially because of PG. I'm reading a message somebody was sending Fred. Oh, I can't breathe. She's, are you serious? She sent you these pictures, Fred? Ew, she sent you these? Daisy Joe says, Fred, FYI, he's giving you until tomorrow or he's dropping. So hold on, I can't read. I can't stop. Oh my god. Or he's dropping your text conversations and video of what he claims you've been doing away from Siggy. Fred, you're in trouble. You're in trouble, Fred. Oh, they say they have video too. Oh my god. Okay, so well, why doesn't he release it? Let's see. Go ahead, release it. Do you think Fred's that stupid to fall for anything? He already knows. Me and him have talked about it like long ago, how people have been trying to do that shit to try to get him to text with him, like get girls, these hot girls, like fake hot girls or whatever. Well, not really hot, but like kind of cute, I guess. Like messaging him, think that they are going to try to get him to like cheat on me or something. And he knows what they're fucking doing. He's not stupid. They've been trying to do that shit, like frame him in some way. I swear to God. I'm telling you, you guys, these people are crazy. So I kind of believe he is that Mary Scott girl. This girl was like, it's like one of his really like, I don't know, she's kind of weird looking. I don't want to be mean, but she's like saying she was going to unalive herself if Fred didn't talk to her and blah blah blah. Like he'll talk to you guys if you message him. He's not going to be rude just because you're a girl and not talk to you. He can talk to girls, like it's okay. She would message Fred and be like, "You make me cry again. Why are you doing this to me? Am I guilty because I like you, want to talk to you every day? You ignore me." This girl, guys. I'm telling you, this sounds like a drunk woman or something. Oh, I know. I saw the warrants. Thank you guys very much for sending me that. I saw that. He does have warrants, guys. Somebody sent them to me. He has warrants out of Madison County and Kentucky. So Madison County, Kentucky, he has felony warrants. It's a felony theft for a property of 10,000 or more. It's back when he took that. I know exactly from when it is. I'm telling you guys, I've been here since A1 day one. I remember Ernie's show. I mean, gosh, back when he was running the first highway. I was here when he stole that van, and because he was on high, like either high on, meth or having some kind of psychotic episode. I tried not to. I mean, yes, I did like laugh a little and make a little fun of just a little bit because it was funny. But then I was like, okay, well, maybe it was mental episode, so I don't want to laugh too much because maybe it really wasn't drugs. But he's like done that like several times. Like, how can you take guys seriously? I've been here a while. I've seen him do some very stupid things. I wasn't like born yesterday. I mean, I'm not a newbie anymore. Okay, can't trick me anymore. I'm a little more educated. I've been around the block, okay? He can get those other newbies with that. And, the new ones coming in thinking that he is some kind of just like godsend to the Summer Wells case, or just to it's like, dude, or that he's going to be able to get anything done. He can't do anything right now. He's not gonna. They'll come and get him. They're felony warrants. It's not just misdemeanor. He'd be stupid to risk that right now. I can't believe he's even messing with people and, as is. These people have balls. You know what I mean? Like, always the people who are talking the most shit or doing the most like bullshit are always the ones that have the worst like backgrounds every single freaking time. I can't breathe and it's killing me. Yeah. Well, it's not Little Hawkins County, it's Knox County, it's Big Boy. They deal with big boy stuff there. And Ernie doesn't want to hang out in that area because he really doesn't want to be locked up in Knox County jail. I'm pretty sure. It's a pretty rough area. So, little Ern would be jailbait or whatever it is. Jail, whatever it's called. Bubba's bait? I don't know. Yeah, there was pigs out at Redmond's, 209, 210. There was pigs there. And I don't know why Ernie even, like, if he was would have just acted normal and Fred would have talked to him. He didn't have to go undercover as some kind of weird girl that's not even really cute. Seriously. Here, I'll give this to Athena so maybe she'll chill. He's not dumb. We already knew people were going to do stuff like that. So you're going to have to try harder next time. Be more clever about it to try to catch them. Maybe next time. Maybe next time you'll catch him. He just got out of a 20-year relationship. Do you really, he's not really that type of guy. He's not like, he's just not. A humidifier? I know, I have one out there. We're using one. Thanks for reminding me about that, actually. Totally forgot about that. And thank you, everybody, to those that donated earlier during my live. I really appreciate that. By the way, Amy, I attached your tracking to our Venmo where you paid for the vacuum. And also, Destiny, yours should be moving tomorrow. Sorry that it took so long to, not so long, but it's a week, kind of a long time. I meant to get it out way sooner. You think you would enjoy it under 28 acres? I don't know. Is he into that type? I mean, is he into? I mean, I think they're the majority. Is like probably black guys. Probably is a majority of the population. Is he into black dudes? If so, that'd be definitely the place that he'd want to go. If he's into that, what is it called? BBC. Oh my god, I'm stupid. Sorry. I'm just kidding. I don't know if those allegations about him are exactly true. And I don't care really. His sexuality, I don't really care. They have lots of fun with Ernie in Knoxville County Jail. They would love Ernie. If he likes BBC, he would love it too. You know? So, it might be a win-win for him. At least he could, he might look at it as a win-win. Seriously, though, if dude is really dying, you know what I mean? Like, I really do feel bad for him and stuff, but for real, I'm not trying to... I don't want to cause him any type of more stress or anything, but he's really, like, going out of his way to just try to be annoying, like, you know what I mean? Just being an asshole. I'm not going to play his little games. I'm sorry, dude, that you're sick. That is horrible, and I do hate that. I don't know. I don't know if it's the right thing for him to be doing, causing havoc on YouTube if he has cancer and is dying. I hope to God he's not scamming people and saying that or lying about that. That would be really, really gross. I just hope to God he's not lying. He has an amazing doctor. It was never liver cancer. He doesn't have cancer? I know. He has addiction, Mama T, in my opinion. I've seen him in videos doing very weird things. I think he's into like voyeurism type shit, And that's fine. To each their own, but like, I don't want to see it. Like, I'm not into that shit. That's gross. I mean, to me. I don't want to watch a dude do like that. Okay? Not just some random dude. Like, maybe I could see a gay guy liking that, I guess. I don't know. I could see a gay guy, you may be thinking like Ernie's cute or whatever. I hope he's not faking that. That'd be horrible. That's seriously like one of the worst things you can do. That's like right below a chomo, seriously. Faking cancer or anything like that. You're like almost bad at chomos. I don't know. It's just gross. Shower eucalyptus. Yeah, that sounds wonderful. I'm putting on this Carmex stuff that's medicated and it's kind of mentholy, so it does help a little bit. San Francisco, a San Francisco treat. Why was it San Francisco? That's where all the. Isn't that usually? Didn't San Francisco used to be a really big gay community? Was it? Isn't that what it used to be known for, or something? What's San Francisco? I've never been to California. That's one place I do want to go, like sometime that I haven't gone to. Maybe I'd like to maybe take Fred with me because Fred's never even rode on a plane or anything. So I want to really take Fred on his first plane ride. If I don't think he's going to be riding a plane to get back here. If he's coming up here, he'll probably be getting a ride from somebody. It's only like 5 hours away from where I am. Yep, exactly, Holly Dolly. If he's not really military, that's not okay either. Because people go through a lot of training and a lot of work to get their titles, and it's just not fair to take credit that you didn't earn. It's gross, actually. And it should be a crime because I'm sorry, I can't talk right because my freaking nose is just completely closed. I'm trying to clear it up with this menthol stuff. It's working a little bit, but it makes me where I can't breathe very well. You do think he has liver cancer? I hope not. And if that's true, I just don't see why he would want to spend his last days arguing with people on YouTube. You know what I mean? And I just definitely don't want to be part of his last days as far as like being part of his stress or what stresses him out or something. So I'd rather him just kind of go back to in his lane because I don't go into his lane ever. He can look into Summer Wells and stuff. He can message Fred. He doesn't have to make a spectacle of it. Nobody's hiding from him. Oh, I can't breathe. It sucks, dude. I found some nose spray, but it was like empty. So, yeah, lame. Came from Ernie's mouth. He doesn't have cancer. Dildos in the yard. Oh, I'm sorry, Valerie. PG says he's all for Ernie because he's Fred's for missing children too. I mean, he's basically got a target on his back because of all the information he's given to law enforcement. So he's definitely for missing children as well. He's been trying to tell people he saw Andy on the road that day. We've been trying to tell people he's a witness. Not a suspect. And my dog is being extra freaking needy right now. How do you make your own spray? A San Francisco treat. Well, it's okay. He can record anything. Fred's not stupid. Fred's very smart, okay? I was wrong. I mean, yes, it's wrong to think so, but the accent, I don't know. It does. I, and Fred laughs about it, so, but he knows, like, I used to think he was slow, and I know it's because of the accent and stuff, because I would hear his accent and it sounded a lot like Forrest Gump. But Fred is incredibly intelligent and observant. So he's not stupid. He knows, like, he's not going to fall for some trick. And besides, if you're always honest, you don't have to worry about anything. He's not afraid to accidentally answer the wrong question or say the wrong thing. He knows, like, that there's going to be people messaging him and trying to get him hemmed up and stuff. Me and him have already talked about it. I've already told him to make sure he watches out for that shit. He's like, oh, I already know. I told him that a long, long, long time ago. I know Fred too well to know that he's not going to talk to any woman, like, inappropriately. I just know him way too well. He never was like that to me. At all. In any way was he ever, like, inappropriate with me. So I already know he's not going to be talk any sort of way to any of these women. So they can say all they want. I'm not scared of anything. I just know him. Like, people don't understand. I've known him for like 3 years or something, or 2.5 years. And I've been, like, alone with him out there on Ben Hill Road, you know? And he never was inappropriate with me in any way, didn't try anything on me. So I just know how he is. I know him too well to know that he's not gonna, like, he'll answer your questions and he'll talk to you. Oh no, you're good, Holly Dolly. Your comments have been cracking me up, actually. I'm just saying, like, I used to mistake him myself. He knows that. Fred's cool. Like, he doesn't trip about that stuff. He thinks it's funny. So, you know, and I love that about him, that he doesn't let shit get to him. And that's why I feel like there's a certain reason it was him that was there on the road that day, you know, and saw in the one that was there to see Andy, you know what I mean? Because nobody else would be able to deal with the type of shit he's put up with. Like, the amount of speculation and stuff, and how he's been put in the middle of all this, you know. Summer Wells' case is ultimately what ended up in his arrest. What brought attention to his dealing or whatever, which is fine, because is kind of a blessing in disguise, right? At this point. But that is ultimately like what brought the attention to it was Don Wells, you know? So him saying, Don saying, of course, he said that MF her up, like, we don't think it's Don. It isn't. We know who it is. But Fred's just not gonna, you know, Fred knows who it is. I have the paperwork here. I have the guy's statement. He went by Dreamer. That's what his name was. His nickname was Dreamer. I don't know where they get these names, but that was his CI name. He doesn't want to talk. What's that mean? It's okay. I mean, I'm not gonna talk shit about him or anything. I don't. And I want, if you guys like him, keep being friends with, you know, be cool with them or whatever. I don't. And if he has questions to ask Fred, he can always message Fred. That's totally fine. He doesn't mind. As long as people are decent or, you know, and ask if you have questions, like legitimate questions, he's not going to sit there and play games with you. Okay. Like if you're going to sit there and play, you know, do these decoys, like you said, you know, these women decoys and stuff that are like, these girls, like, sorry. I mean, I don't know where he gets these women, but, it's comical that he gets this girl. She seems like she's an alcoholic or something. I don't know who it is. I don't know if it's like it's some video that he's played to make it look like, if it's some kind of, I don't know if it's actually really a girl. I don't know how he did it, but he was able to, she tried to call Fred. It's like Ernie has these like women that do crazy shit for him. It's crazy. What did she say on the phone, Fred? Did she say anything or how did that happen? I forget what you said. Man, this is miserable. Let me try to get something more. I hate sleeping with my freaking mouth open. I hate it. Can't trust any of those people doing her. Yeah, true. Yeah. And I was trying, you know, the only reason why I was being respectful to Ernie, like truly, was for some of you guys. Huh. She makes a new account daily. You have a stalker. Oh my gosh, this is getting weird. And then he has that one that showed up at the meeting. Oh my god, what if that's another decoy, Fred? Oh god. Are you serious? What if that's another decoy? Like Ernie paid with drugs or something to follow you around. Oh my god, that'd be fucking weird, dude. I don't know. He's into shit like that. He is. He's like paranoid dude like that. That's the kind of stuff he does. And that's weird because that girl, like, that is so weird. That girl that looked at my, I see. I mean, of course, people look at my TikTok, from on here. I do. It's YouTube Ziggy, but so I'm gonna get people that watch it, or that look at it, that especially from East Tennessee, right? But there was this one for some reason that stuck out to me that looked at my profile, and I thought the name looked familiar. And she had just looked at, how it says this, people who viewed your profile. It said like 1 hour ago she viewed my profile. And I looked at her, I'm like, she looks familiar. And then I looked at her page and she had posts in Rogersville. And I sent it to Fred and I was like, do you know this chick? She just viewed my TikTok for some reason, like, which is fine. It's just, I don't know. I just felt like I knew. Anyways, he's like, and I was like, how do I know her? And he goes, no, I don't know her. But then he sent me a picture, that same picture that he had sent me of the girl from, what was it, the day before, who was at the meeting, who wouldn't leave him alone. Like, they kept like following him around and stuff, kept trying to like hit on him and stuff. Like, it was overly, like, it was weird. You know what I mean? And it was the same girl that viewed my TikTok. Like, it was the same girl in the picture. So why was she all the way in Knoxville at the same NA meeting as Fred? That's just weird. If you're in Rogersville, like your TikTok says, like, it's weird that you would be all the way at the same NA meeting as Fred and then at the same time viewing my profile on TikTok. I don't know, guys. It's hard to explain, but it's weird. It doesn't make sense. Fred's a quiet guy. Like, he doesn't go talking to people. Fred doesn't even know, even her name, her last name is really a familiar last name, but Fred doesn't know her. It's like they could be related because the last name is in his. I mean, random people are going to view my profile. That's nothing, you know what I mean? But it was just odd to be that the one girl that was like annoying Fred and trying to like follow, like just like being overly, I don't know, like kind of just following him around and stuff like that. I mean, he noticed it. It was so obvious that he took a picture and showed me, like, this girl stopped following me. That same girl was the one that viewed my TikTok. Like, I don't know. Like, it's weird. How did she know who I was? And like, did she know who Fred was? You know what I mean? Now, he said he she wasn't there this evening. No, there has been some weird things that's happened. You guys, like, that's what it is. Like, people don't understand. It does put a target on Fred's back. Let me see if there's any nose spray in my makeup bag, in this makeup bag. I'm gonna dump it out real quick. I'll pick it up in a second. Nope. I put some trying to sniff some perfume to open up my, I don't know, anything. I'm desperate at this point. I hate, like, this is one of the, I'm such a baby when it comes to this shit. Headaches and I don't know, maybe after I take the dog out and get outside for a second, it might get better. See if I had in my makeup. I have a few makeup bags here. But I don't know. I guess I'm gonna just have to go. Who is it? What is this? Yeah, he had that. Maybe his decoys. You guys should have heard Fred tell a story about these two girls that sat right next to him, like sandwiched him at the meeting. Dude, I was dying laughing, Fred telling me this story. He said that one was like every bit of $3.50, and then the other one was about $4.50. Decided to sit like right next to him, and like they each like like they overlapped on top of Fred. He said all you could see of him was his head. I said, well, you know, those big girls, they like, I told him he was a chubby chaser. Big girls like skinny, tall, skinny white guys, I guess. I don't know. Were those? Oh my God! Were those Ernie's decoys? Are those Ernie's women? His harem. Sorry, that's bad. He said if you took a picture of him, you could only see his head. Like, that they overlapped him completely. He said, listen, he said he had to turn to the side to get out of there. I died laughing hearing him tell me the story. Oh man, it was so funny. He said he had to turn the side to get. He said he couldn't take it anymore. Said I couldn't take it anymore. I had to get out of there. Are those Ernie's decoys? It was horrible. He said they overlapped him. He said they were like they like had their heads shaved and stuff, right? They were like, oh, he said they were dressed like they were like, you know, like they were hot shit. You know what I mean? I know. Horrible. Poor Fred. He just seems like such a nice guy. Gets. But he had to get up, and he said he had to turn to the side to get between them to get out of there. To squeeze out of there. I don't know. It was really funny listening to him say it. I mean, with his accent, it was so hilarious. I just die listening to him with his accent, like telling stories. He's a really good storyteller. Like when he tells something, it's like he's really animated. If he's like really comfortable with you, but at first he's going to be really quiet. Yeah, he was sandwiched in between them. He was like the Oreo cream, except I think they were white chicks. Extends. 222 in chat. I hate that. I don't know why I got so stuffy like that. That's like extra bad, worse than normal. It has been raining. It could be something with that. I need to pay attention to that. You think it has something to do with that from it raining outside? But isn't the humidity supposed to help that? So it can't be like dryness, right? Yeah, I bit my fucking lip too. Um, oh my God, Fred's funny. We have a lot of fun. He's really cool. I can't wait for you guys all to, be able. That's what he wants people to be able to see is like the real him, and you guys will see that over time. He just has to get in his comfortable in his environment. You know what I mean? Right now, everything that's going on, he's not in a place where he can just be where he's really comfortable. You know what I mean? But once he's at home and stuff, then it will be different. I'm thinking a little bit, over time and we'll be able to discuss things kind of together. He won't want to be on camera really much and stuff, but it will just make things will just be so much easier. He did. He tried to squeeze. He was like the cream. He was the cream of the cookie. If he was the part of the cookie, he would be the cream. Ugh. I know I sound weird. I can hear it. I can't. My nose is completely plugged. I didn't do any readings today. No way I could do a reading like this. You say salt water? If I spray salt water up my nose, does that really work? I saw Carrie say that, and I think she works in the medical field. I'm just wondering if I go outside, if it will get better. It's just, yeah, it's horrible. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm gonna pass out. I already can't breathe out my nose. You can't do that to me. I need some freaking nose. Oh my gosh. I wish I could think where I put him. Because I did have some. I have some right here, but it's not working anymore. But I think Carrie said salt water. Saline spray. Okay. All right, I'll try that. I mean, how many hours have I been on today? But she's like, damn, how many hours you been on today? I guess I have kind of been on a lot today, haven't I? But to be honest, I just haven't been on much, you know what I mean, until lately. And I really, it just gets, after a while, the negativity just gets to be a little bit much. And it's a lot easier to just pay attention to my other channel and do readings and stuff. I mean, yeah, it's fun to talk about theorize and stuff, but people don't understand, like, I don't know, it's not really fun when it's your real life. And we've tried to be as transparent as we can. I mean, I don't know how much more transparent can we get. Fix. Oh, shit. Yes, I do. I think I do. Wait, where are the... Dang it, I did have some, I think that... Because one of you guys, I feel like it got me, I put it somewhere, though, because I don't really... Gosh darn it. It's not really something I would use normally because... But right now, I would really actually like one. Caitlin, do you remember where those Vicks or those cough drops went? Huh? Yes, I do. Really, I really would like one because it's miserable. And I'm about to start my freaking period too, so it's really extra miserable and lame. I put it up somewhere because I'm trying to remember where I put it because I don't really use cough drops much. But actually, right now, I would actually kind of like one. I can't remember where I went and put it. I set it aside somewhere. I got some Benadryl right here. I'm going to try. See if that will help. So I'm about to go to sleep anyway. So, yeah. I did have some freaking... That bugs me really bad now. Because one of you kind souls got me cough drops, and this would be the perfect time to get one of those. You don't remember, Caitlin? You don't remember? I really could use one right now. I know we have them. I just saw them. I can't remember. That's lame. I just can't remember where I put them. Just can't remember. try some allergy medicine. What could it hurt? I'm trying to think where I could have put that. It doesn't make sense where I could have put that. I guess maybe in the kitchen. Good point, Mama T. I need to find something to open this with, though. They make it freaking adult proof. Oh, I know. I'm just kind of not really. I'm kind of an immature adult. But hey, I don't ever want to get old. I don't care if I look old. It is not, Carolyn, at all. Can somebody block that girl? Like, that's annoying. Hella dick. Good one. Right, Carrie? Yeah, I mean, it's all about. It's a mental thing. You don't have to be a certain way because you're a certain age. Now, for example, I did take out my tongue ring, about 36 years old. I had one for years and years. I had 13 piercings at one time. And I finally, last year got rid of the last one, my tongue piercing. Or no, not last year, when I was 36. I just felt like I was too old, But I think some people can pull off, for instance, Lolly has her nose pierced, and I think that it looks good on her. I think a little stud nose piercing, I don't know. Some people can pull certain things off. It's just dependent, on person. Some people can pull it off and some people can't. It just depends. It depends, I just thought having a tongue ring was kind of trashy for my age. I don't know, even though I didn't look at it like really a sexual thing, but I never had my nose pierced. That's one thing I didn't have pierced. Or my nipples. No way. Hell no. The tongue is, I've had it pierced twice. Because of one time when I went to jail, it closed up. When I was 21 or 22 or something like that. And so I got it redone when I was 22, 23. That hurt. It hurt really bad the second time. Going through scar tissue, that shit hurts. I've had my eyebrow pierced more than once. The first time, it was no big deal at all. It was nothing. It was like the easiest piercing I've ever had. It was like getting your ear pierced. But once I got it, then I let it grow in one time, probably because of jail, I'm sure. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. And I decided to get it pierced again. And the second time it hurt, and it bleeds a lot more. Wasn't like the first time. I mean, it looked good on me and stuff. As the eyebrow ring, I don't like the ring. I like I had like the diamond. It looked good on me. I could still probably pull it off. I don't know. I don't know. The tongue one I wouldn't do. To take out my navel ring and lip ring years ago. Yeah. It just is per person type thing, Some people, it just depends, like the belly button thing. Like it just like some people, their stomachs stay nicer longer than the others, or they, you know what I mean? They had kids or something, whatever. It just change. It just matters. Some of us like age differently and different. I feel like we're all gifted in different ways. Um, I think my daughter looks really cute with a nose piercing, but hers fell out again. She was so bummed. She finally went through with it again, and it came out in her sleep, and she was a little devastated. But I was proud of her for not. I thought she was going to have a freaking meltdown. She did have a little bit of a meltdown, but it was nothing like I expected. And I was like, thank you, Jesus. Because, oh my gosh. It was already a lot of work for her to get the guts to get it done again. The first time the first time the first time sorry, I just I opened up a text and got distracted. I just got huh. Oh. Huh. Sorry, I'm just reading somebody's messages. Curious.
Why would this exploited innocent person be saying that I thought Fred had another 6 months at a halfway house? Why would they say that? That's weird. Why would somebody think that? Where do people get their information? People act like his Fred does not have the record like people think that he does. They don't look at the one other charge that he has. They only look at the dealing charge or the current charges. He just has that one other charge in Virginia. He's not like a murderer. People are just ridiculous, acting like he can't get approved to go to a state. I don't know why somebody thought he had another 6 months. I saw somebody's comment, whoever the fuck that is, who thinks they know everything. These people are dumb as fuck. I mean, we answer everything. Just like earlier, somebody showed me something being said in Jody Suits. Oh, some bitch named Christy B. Everywhere, acting like she knows us, knows shit, saying that, oh, Fred was saying that it takes an hour and a half to get to there's no meetings in Knoxville, so an hour and a half to meet. Nobody fucking said that. It takes an hour and a half for him to get to a meeting because he has to take a bus. People act like the bus just like picks him up at his door and takes him straight to a meeting. That's not how it works, you freaking lunatic. That's not how a bus works. Like, you have to walk. The whole process takes an hour and a half from start to finish. From when he leaves the house. So if he has to be at a meeting at 8, he has to leave at 6:30. Do you get it? Get it? Got it? Good. Gosh, I didn't know I had to fucking do 2 + 2 up in this. Like, seriously, freaking dumb. See, that's how they turn my words. It's ridiculous. Because Fred said it took an hour and a half to get to his meetings. This lunatic turned it around and said that Fred said that there was no meetings for an hour and a half away or something. No, that's how long it takes him to get to meetings because of the bus. It doesn't just the bus doesn't just pick you up at your house and take you straight somewhere. So first of all, he has to walk to the bus stop. Then he has to get on the bus and then take that until it gets to the bus station. And then he gets off there and switches. But he has to wait for the next bus to get on the bus that goes to the destination that he's going. Do you get it? It's like a process. So when I'm saying it's an hour and a half, it's an hour and a half by bus. That girl's been just going around. I don't even know who she is. It's just ridiculous, so. Is she one of Ernie's decoys? That's what I want to know. Is she one of Ernie's decoys? Did Ernie surrender yet? I'm just kidding. I'm not going back and forth with him. I'm just kidding. Seriously, he can say what he wants, guys. You don't have to email me the stuff or the threats or whatever. You guys, unless it's absolutely serious, we don't need to know about it. We deal with these kind of things of people making accusations about us all the fucking time. I've been dealing with this for 3 years, and so has Fred. The Samara Wells case changed Fred's life, so yeah, and kind of a way mine too. It changed my life now too. I mean, it's my fault. I got myself into it, but it's kind of like something I can't get out of. You know what I mean? It's crazy. It's really crazy. You know, it would be nothing. We want nothing more than for the truth of what happened to Summer Wells, like, come to light. Like, do you know how much, like, how many problems that would solve for us? You know what I mean? People would know the truth, and certain things, like Fred was saying, were true. And but no, we people would know Fred was definitely not involved, because people decided to, for some reason, like, it's like a few of them back there in the holler, it seemed like, kind of teamed up against Fred in a way. It was kind of weird. Yeah, I already know about what the stuff they're going to try to say and do, and I get it that they're going to try to pull up, like, I don't know. We're an open book, guys. There's nothing to hide, I mean, at all. It's just right. Obviously, it just makes sense that Fred is in a position that he can't jeopardize his freedom. He's not like Ernie and going to go on the run. He doesn't have that, I guess, luxury like Ernie does. I guess, if you want to call it a luxury. I mean, he's come this far, so why would he, like, jeopardize that now? And I don't see Ernie jeopardizing his freedom, because he does have warrants out of Kentucky, and felony warrants. He's not going to risk that. So he's all talk. He's like one of those little chihuahuas, like, with a loud bark, annoying loud bark. That's him. He's like a chihuahua. That's what I think of. And fucking Prairie Garden is like, oh my god, she's like a freaking cat in the heat. Fucking annoying. That's how she acts with Ernie. And Dawn Wells, like, ew, weird. What is wrong with her? We all know that that's how she ended up in the scene. Like, that she had something with Dawn Wells. Like, it's no secret anymore. It's just so weird, like, yeah, I mean, obviously, we don't have a choice, because, yeah, Ernie, he doesn't take care of his responsibilities. He hasn't committed to a woman. He's always, like, on the run, or woman to woman. He doesn't take care of his kids. So, I mean, he really doesn't take care of his responsibilities. So it doesn't matter. He can just go wherever he wants. If it's just him and he doesn't have anybody depending on him or whatever, But I do have somebody depending on me. And Fred knows that, so meet you in Hawkins County Wednesday. Ernie can meet me in Hawkins County Wednesday, and we can go over what he knows they would be interested in him turning in information. Yeah, Fred's supposed to be there Wednesday, so hopefully get this paperwork that, you know, for the umpteenth time. So why don't you go to Hawkins County Sheriff, meet him there at the Hawkins County Sheriff's Office Wednesday, Ernie, if you're so big and bad. So, yeah. Stop talking about it. Be about it. Seriously, we don't want to hear all that stupid talk. Like, we're not going to go back and forth with you. Either do it or just, like, hush. Because you could always message Fred. Nobody said you couldn't talk to Fred. Fred's not said he wouldn't talk to you. But we're not going to be a part of some weird reality show bullshit storyline of yours right now, okay? We have enough stress going on and drama as is. Okay, respectfully. I was hoping that you would kind of just leave us out of your fucking weird antics. She's over so hard for that one for a long time, and then she likes to forget that act like she was here for summer from the beginning, but those of us that were here, no, but yes, these people act like we forget. like we don't fucking remember. And sorry guys, I've been cussing a lot. I apologize for saying the F word. I have been saying that a lot. You can tell when I'm mad, and actually, and I've been kind of annoyed today. And earlier, yeah, I was upset, and I guess it's difficult, but you know, it's just life sometimes. We all have like trials and tribulations. So just part of it. Yeah, go submit your information in the Summer Wells case to Hawkins County. And if you go Wednesday, you can meet Fred there. It'll be at the sheriff's office. He'll probably be there for... Well, it shouldn't really take that long, but... Hopefully. PG and Sherry say they had help Donna can't say how to act. I know. Why do you have to act? That's weird. That's not weird or anything, right? Not weird at all. Not weird at all. And once again, if Amy hears this, the one that purchased the vacuum, I attached your tracking to our transaction in Venmo. And then Destiny, yours should see movement tomorrow morning. Oh my God, I can't breathe. Well, it won't be tomorrow morning, probably tomorrow afternoon. Oh my gosh. All right, I guess I better go. I'm not feeling better, so sorry, hard enough to breathe, and it's harder to talk right now because I can't breathe. Anyways, guys, good night, and I'll be on tomorrow. I'm gonna try to be on this channel more. I just don't really want to. It's stressful, guys. I feel like I had a really bad ulcer like last week. It was horribly painful. Like I've never experienced something like that before. It was like knives. It wasn't like a cyst. I've had that before, but I know that ulcers run in my family. I just don't like to stress about stuff that's just not important. Like it's not important somebody's opinion about me or Fred. I mean, we know what the truth is. If they have some kind of nobody's gonna if when you know you're living right and don't have anything to worry about, you're not gonna sit there and worry if somebody's got you recorded or something like that. We're not worried about that. So he can keep acting like he has something on him. He doesn't. And I'm not scared at all. Fred's just not. If Fred was like a pervy type guy, then I might be worried, but he's just not. He's not at all. I don't like pervy type guys. They creep me out, so I don't like aggressive, like pervy guys. Thank you, country girl. Yeah, I don't like sex addicts like Ernie. Those like ones like creep. I don't like narcissists. They creep me out. No, Fred's not afraid. I mean, no, he wasn't. I mean, now I think it's right now, maybe more so. Not in Beach Creek though, because nobody's gonna go mess with him out there. They're all into drugs, like. You know, I don't know. They're not gonna. Thank you, Ava. Yeah, I know, right? I'll see what I have. Good night, guys. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow.